Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking. Probably no one's here yet, but we're back with Minecraft Legends.
Woo!
And today we are playing the Lost Legends and Myths mode, I think.
Yeah.
Which Aiden has. So courtesy called Lost Legends and War, because that's what we'll most likely end up doing. We're also joined today by the person who we put in charge of chats right now, KW.
Hello!
Yeah. Which is just as well, because it hasn't appeared on my phone yet, so I can't see the chat.
Okay, hello Josh. Okay, so
yep.
if you don't know what Lost Legends mode is, quick little summary. If you've ever played a game like, Plants vs. Zombies, or, crap, what else would be a good comparison?
Tower Defense,
Tower Defense.
Little Commander.
Yeah, Tower Defense, or something.
Tower Wars and Hypixel.
Yeah, it's basically like that. So each round you start with a certain amount of money and a certain amount of stuff, and you're able to build towers, build walls, build whatever, in that time in between waves. And then basically your main goal is to survive 20 waves, and then you get like a reward with like a skin.
So what you're saying is that one of the favorite things that Hypixel removed from their own server,
Wait,
Mojang
Hypixel
decided
removed it?
Yeah, like ages ago.
Dang.
So but Mojang decided, you know what, we need a different version for everyone, so we're gonna include it in one of our official games. And also, where is Hytale already?
Right. I'm waiting for that game to come out.
I pre-ordered this
I don't
years
think
ago.
it will come out. I don't think it will, man.
Cross is also in the chat. Hello, welcome.
Hello, I still can't see anyone yet, but it should load sometime soon. Maybe. I'm gonna play some towers in the meantime. Action is the youngest at heart of the three hosts. They are innocent and childlike and are the most outspoken. Okay. Force has the gift of prognostication.
So, by the way, FYI, I never actually managed to beat all 20 waves. I've only made it up to wave 16, which is good.
Well, you only had one person.
Yeah.
Remember our combo tactic in Tower Wars. Bleh. Power Wars.
Exactly. That's why we're gonna
Power Wars.
Listen, we love war here. We're pro-war. We stand war.
Please, no one take that out of context.
Someone just takes it out of context. It's like, they're pro-war. They love it. It's like, no.
We like war in games because that's somewhat fictional. Yes.
See, if Leo Tolstoy had been born like 200 years later, he would have called his book War in Games.
Alright, I'm gonna show. We're gonna get to the opening cutscene, which I normally go like skip the opening cutscene, but you know what? For you, I'll let you see the opening cutscene.
Yeah, the viewers need something cinematic every once in a while. It's like Sonic and North. You get a few seconds of a cutscene, and then you're straight in.
Okay, so we could do what we could do in normal Minecraft Legends, actually. We could, like, gather stone if we want, even though we're getting it each round in the chest. And we could also summon in golems, but right now we can't do anything because, like, there's a little tutorial period or whatever. So, okay, now we can. So, here's the plan. 20
seconds till first wave.
Okay, I like to put towers first. So, how about you summon in a bunch of golems for yourself?
Okay. Okay. Oh, so essentially we do what we do on the other one, where it's just, one of us is defense, one of us is attack.
Yeah. I mean, eventually we're both gonna need to have tons of golems on hand, because, like, some of these waves get pretty crazy. Like, we have, like, 300 guys per wave that we have to deal with. But I'm doing what
Archers,
I like
to me!
So is this kind of like in Call of Duty, where there's like different waves and you have to like defeat like the bad guys or whatever?
Yeah, to defeat as many enemies as possible. Alright, don't worry, I got 3 stone golems. Oh, here they are.
Wait, not enough resources. I can't make a spawner for stone ones.
No, I already put one down.
Oh, okay.
How do you think I summoned stone
Jo-
ones?
Joshua is hugging
Oh, you said
us.
someone's
Oh,
Hello.
please.
Alright.
Thanks. We.
thank you for the hugs.
Alright, now come over here. Now, see, there's like this little chest that we gotta open that's glowing. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
The world
Okay.
keeps changing around me.
Okay,
Oh,
now...
oh
now-
wow.
Now,
It's like-
now I got more resources, so I'm gonna go back to place now. Some more finishing my tower defense here.
Okay. Where's the cobblestone spawner?
It's right across from. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I'm just gonna start placing down my walls because like we need like literal walls around here.
Oh, okay. I'll get out of your way. They're about to destroy my archers.
Oh no. Already.
Oh, I'm out
No,
of
is it like the-
resources. Darn it.
They're about to get like crushed by. Yeah, we should probably actually gather some resources.
Yeah, but there are also guys coming now, so I'll
Okay,
I'll try
fine,
to
we'll destroy them
no
first,
you
and
get
then
you
we'll
go
gather.
you start gathering resources. I'm gonna go deal with these guys.
Actually, yeah, sure, I'll do that.
It's fine. The early waves are super easy to deal with. It's just the later waves become a lot more of a problem. Where did the other guys go? They went over here. Don't attack my
Oh,
wall.
I see some.
I made this
I see
wall.
some. Yeah. How about the?
Do you know how hard I worked for this wall? This wall. It was very hard work. Okay, they're all
The
dead.
great and a powerful wall. Oh,
Okay,
Flower
yeah.
Pot came in to say hello. Hello, Flower Pot.
Hello. Welcome to Tower Wars, the other version.
Tower Wars, but Mojang officially made it.
Yes. Oh, we can build a masonry, apparently. A kaboomery.
What?
Yeah, we can build a kaboomery. Agent,
Okay, then.
Would you like a kaboomery?
What's a kaboomery do?
I imagine it deals with
Adds
explosives.
explosives. Add a explosive knockback to projectiles attacks from structures.
Not enough.
Such
Oh,
as
not
air.
enough
Oh,
resources. Okay.
how much? Okay, let's build a kaboomery when we get next wave.
Yeah, we need other resources, which I think that might be. That looks like coal, actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot we don't have to. You know,
Oh
search
wait, we get
around
7
for-
more guys.
Cap reached on resources.
Flower Pot said, I have a video suggestion, except you may not take it up since it's Maddie.
Since it's Maddie. Oh, you mean the video features like a sign to? Oh, you want us to review one of Maddie's things?
Mm,
Was that it?
probably, yeah. I mean, I don't know who Maddie is. I know a lot of Maddies, but I don't think I know this one.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, no, you wouldn't have met this one.
Yeah, no.
This is someone we got into a spot. Well, I got into a spot of drama with a while ago.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
We can't spawn the masonry because like right now we're at capped what is it, coal. So we need to wait till our coal expands.
Oh wait, hold on. That was
No,
what we were missing before. I can make the kaboomery now.
No, I mean we can't make the boomerang. We can make a masonry. What does a masonry do?
Hmm.
Oh wait, this is actually gonna be very useful. Basically it turns a bunch of nearby stuff into stone.
Oh, so it's Medusa.
Yes, it is Medusa.
Hey, yeah.
Archers, step back. Don't
Hello,
don't
William.
get too close. You'll get crushed.
He's in the chat.
Okay, so I'm in here. What do I do in here? Okay, I don't know.
No, nothing. It just turns nearby stuff into stone. Other area,
Okay.
other area, other... No, stop hurting my wall.
He posted a video earlier. It is super unrealistic and ridiculous. It actually seems funny.
That does seem like up our alley to, concerning gacha reviews.
Just imagine me making a gacha series out of nowhere.
I
It's
mean, you
probably gonna
could.
be bad. It's called I Met You at a Grocery Store.
Oh, that's a good point. I haven't tackled like the I met you at blank gacha trope in the past. That's one I keep forgetting about.
Wait, what's that trope?
It's kind of what it sounds like. It's just like, I met you at, and then it's a different place or something. I met you at a birthday party. I met you at a Christmas gathering or a grocery store in this case.
It feels
No.
like an anime title.
No, you're
I
destroying
think that's
my
the
wall
plan,
and my towers.
I'm coming. I think.
No, they bombed the towers. I'm sad. They bombed
Okay.
them.
Right.
It's fine. I'll just rebuild the walls, but I work so hard on them.
I mean, that is a good point because, yeah, last time I tried to put down extendable walls, they just didn't. They didn't extend. I put down a log last time, so
It's only 1 minute and 47 seconds. It's not that long at all. Wow.
feels like it'd be very barren for a video on its own, unless we invite BB. But yeah, well,
Talking about the lore of this grocery store. So in 1912, I don't know. I'm sure there is lore about a grocery store somewhere like in history.
I mean, yeah. Maybe at one point there was a grocery store that had like a tie-in with the Fazbear franchise or something. Ow, ow, owie, ow, owie, ow, ow. There is a lot of stuff here.
Accidentally stuffing baby butter because they're in the chat. She says all about the Great Depression.
Well, I mean, that would be something that would affect a lot of stores, admittedly. All my archers have almost died.
It's fine. We got war. Also, the archers aren't that good because we get better archers later, anyways. But you know.
Oh, we do. Oh,
yeah,
now I'm
they're
interested.
they're like skeletons. No,
Ah,
they're attacking my wall. Again.
No, not the wall!
it's okay. I just got a bunch of new archers. Oh, yeah, no, this thing needs to just... We're not gonna let you get close. Looked like it was on a kamikaze mission. Village chest replenished.
Okay, I fixed the wall again. Oh, okay, gotta go back to the wall.
How do we upgrade the caps on our
I think they upgrade over time. Oh, we get a kaboomery.
That's what I was thinking of, actually. We need to make some stuff go kaboom. I'll do that then.
Oh, I was gonna do it real quick. It's relatively
I found it.
I did it. Anyways, I did it.
I saw the kaboomy first. Have at thee. Oh right, yeah, they're going past.
Also, I've been creating a story for the ballet pops. I think you're gonna like what I have in mind for the first episode.
Oh. Well, good. I look forward to it. if people don't remember, the ballet pops was an idea that I proposed a while ago that I was going to do myself, but then realized I know like not enough about ballet and like flower pot does. So, and that's when techno pop started. And then I was like, okay, I don't know too much about techno and EDM, and Ghosty wants to steal that one from me now. You know, I just need to do something. I do something that's like, you know, in my area of expertise. I had to make
Parody
like
pop.
pops or something. There we
Yeah.
go. See, you met me like last week, and you already know that I should have done that.
I think it's just because I just know you're pronouncing pretty well, so I'm like, parody pops. I feel that's your alley.
Yeah, I guess I do still just to break into song every now and then.
That's what happens when I play like video games. Like if you watch any of my live streams with Phasmophobia and I get terrified, I would like sing out of nowhere.
You know, I would get copyrighted for any of the videos involving parody pops, but actually, to be honest, the videos themselves could also be like a parody, as in like a satire of super pops and everything, which is basically what I wanted to make anyway. So
There you go.
oh, I
It's
gotta
gonna
visit
have
this computer, actually.
character introductions, action in a song.
Hmm. You know, at one point I did consider making a parody musical in Gacha, but then I was like, wait, if I'm gonna make a Gacha musical, I need to make something that has original songs in it, and that's where Siren Story came from. Which has not seen the light of day yet, so oh god, okay. All of my archers just started piling in with me. I can't get out of this building. I'm stuck in a building.
Don't worry, we got this.
Oh no, I'm free now. Okay. I'm having trouble I define like which building is which. You know, next time I talk to Ghosty, I'm gonna say, you know what? You can steal Technopops. You made the character designs anyway. I'll make parody pops. I'll start, you know, starring the character that Aiden, no, sorry, not that Aiden, that Johnny would have had in Disco Pops if he actually did the auditions properly and told me that they were still on and operational. It's like, well, fine. I'm not good enough for Disco Pops. I just make my own thing. Okay, I'm. Resources low. Deconstruct some build. No, we don't deconstruct some buildings. I can just gather stuff. That's one thing I know that I can at least do moderately well.
We must gather things
I got 50
to
zombies.
survive.
I got 50 zombies.
Jeez.
Yeah, they're gonna destroy the world.
A whole new world. Sorry.
My brand new fantastic point of view.
A desolate waste of death. Now take a breath. It may just be your last. A dead new world. See, there you go. That new parody again.
Oh, now we have to deal with these guys. I got a plan. Zombies, attack! No, like
My
these.
archers are on fire.
There should be another elephant, or maybe this is the only elephant. I hope this is the only elephant.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
No, no.
I'll. I guess there's some more later.
Baby Butter said it's funny they released a novel titan to this game and then went out of their way to say the book isn't actually canon. I wonder where I heard that before. No, I can't. Oh god, no novel. Yeah, okay. I understand what I said. Okay, I'm sorry.
We don't have to do anything when you go into these buildings because
No, it
I've
just
tried-
upgrades everything around it.
Oh, that's why I got stuck before.
Don't worry,
You're
my
not allowed to
zombie
go
army
into
is
the
fighting a bunch of
building.
pigs.
What thing can upgrade HP? Because my poor archers.
Oh,
Well, you
no.
need the healing guys to summon for that.
Oh, okay, fine. Actually, yeah. On that.
Just summon in a bunch of healing guys. That's what I would do if you want to have.
Not enough resources. Oh, that's right. Because I just built something. I tried to be useful.
Well, apparently you're not useful, so get out of town.
Okay, fine. I'll leave. Oh wait, that's the portal. I'm staying.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you cry no more, no. Wait. Is that the right lyrics?
Don't you come back no more, I think it is.
Don't you come back. Okay, yeah.
I need to
Oh,
find
God.
where the rest of the they went. Okay, no, never mind. I guess I don't need to worry about that. Hit the road.
This is what happens if you don't sleep well. Can't remember a lot of things.
Boom
I mean, I
towers.
did took a nap.
Boom towers. I'm gonna.
Literally, I was watching Hell's Kitchen, and somehow I fell asleep halfway through the episode, and I was upset.
I'm impressed you managed to. I'm impressed you managed to sleep through all that with how much shouting there is in that series.
I know, right? And first, like yesterday, I said I basically took a nap while watching a paranormal investigation video too, and I'm like, really?
Well, at least that's somewhat beneficial for you because you hate horror. So.
I mean, it wasn't just like a.
And yes, chat. We went over this before. A fan of FNAF hates horror. I was as surprised as anyone else.
I hate the Conjuring movie, yet I watched the paranormal investigation about the Conjuring house. I do not know why I do this to myself. At least it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad as like Sam McCoby. It was more chill. Sam McCoby gets really excited about a lot of things. Oh, bye, Flower Pot!
Oh, bye. I didn't.
Oh, they said, well, I have other things I must get to, so now I shall go, so.
Alright.
I guess they're living.
What was I gonna do? Ah, yes. You know, Aiden was right. We do need some art. We need some more archers of a higher caliber. Bring on the skellies.
Where is it? FNAF 1 and 2, I was fine, but then like FNAF 3, that's where I was like, maybe I should get out of the fan versus FNAF or whatever. But then somehow I come back into it. And here
The
I
only
am.
FNAF game that I've ever like witnessed people playing firsthand is a fan first game.
Oh my god. What's it like? Five Nights at Candy's or something?
No, it was Pop Goes Arcade. Oh, and also Pop Goes. Was it? I can't. It was Pop Goes something. It wasn't Evergreen. Cause I don't know that because it was like the demo for April Fools.
There was I think there was Pop Goes Evergreen and then Pop Goes Arcade. I don't know if there's any other ones.
Well, it was Pop Goes something for April Fools.
Maybe you better say my Pop Goes.
Okay, there we go. That was what it was then. My little
Evergreen
Pop Goes.
isn't out yet.
My little Pop Goes. I used to wonder what tedium could be.
I didn't watch a video about like Bunnies and Candies because I guess people are waiting for the 4th installment or whatever. So
Repairs nearby structures within its. Oh, okay. Actually, if it repairs structures, Aiden, I think I know how to aid in the effort to preserve your precious walls. Maybe, if I actually have any space, because my goodness, we did not organize this village.
At a certain point, I just start spamming towers just because, you know.
I don't blame you. There is no room. My.
Oh, okay. Interesting, baby button. Are we also still waiting for the FNAF Plus game, or was that canceled? I cannot remember. Remember people were like talking about that one.
You're my archers. Oh, there they are. Okay, I thought they all just ran off. No, they're all piling into a building. New reward, Frost Tower. What the heck is that?
I have no idea. Open the chest. We need to find the chest. Ah!
Find it? Oh, right, okay.
It's in the center of the village, but I'm kind of on the other side. Open and
It's
get
a
the...
maze.
I made him. Oh, I found it. I found the entrance.
Yeah, it says it's coming soon, but I don't know. It was canceled.
You know, I think we're both much more organized on Tower Wars.
Yeah, well, I mean, there are only certain spots you can place on Tower Wars. Here we can place it whenever.
True.
Okay, yeah, we're still waiting for that one to release. Cool. There's a lot of games that we're waiting for it to come out, like Hytale, the FNAF first games, trying to think of other games that we were still waiting on.
Aha. My
Oh,
plan
Sonic
is
Adventure
succeeding.
3. I mean, people really want Sonic Adventure 3.
Sonic Adventure
And
3
then
is
probably-
never gonna come out, dude.
I mean, I don't know. You'd be surprised. Crash 4 came out, like... however many years after the third one.
I mean, there are rumors about, the person who created the Sonic Adventure games wanted to do a third one. I don't know. Last time I checked. I had to look at the interview again.
Hmm. Right. Let's see if this works. If these buildings will repair structures around, why not repair them immediately? Whenever there's a new wave that comes. Speaking of which, archers.
No. No! I hate these bomb guys. These bomb guys are annoying.
Oh wow, there's speaking of Sonic, there's a rolling golem.
You see me rolling.
I'm squishing. The whole wave is after me, I'm strong and sturdy. After me, I'm strong and sturdy. After me, I'm strong and sturdy. Look at me, I'm strong and sturdy. Can't believe I'm this strong and sturdy. I don't know. Yeah, okay, I think Parody Pops was the right call. You know what? Third time's the charm. I think now I've caught on to which genre I should have been tackling from the beginning.
Oh, hello, Ghost Kitty. Welcome.
Ghost Kitty. Just the person. I just announced yet another gacha series I'm planning to do. Lord knows if that's gonna happen.
Don't discount me.
And in case BB is still watching, nothing Pops related will be canon to the Butterverse. Just heads up.
What do you mean? I thought the whole Pops were canon to the Butterverse. I thought that whole lore and storyline was gonna be canon.
It has more chance of getting a crossover with anything to do with like the Eli and Johnny stuff. Though that's a whole separate conversation. I always wonder like what how whenever you like crash into a wall, your camera just zooms in. It just clicked right now. It's probably because when you do that, you restrict your field of vision in real life. So the camera's just like, you don't get to see if you do this. You better keep your distance.
Stay away from me, you punks! You don't want to mess with me and my stone sword or whatever I have in this game.
It's like a diamond sword.
Okay, there we go.
There's just a random glitched out pigment over here.
Oh my god!
I thought you said.
Hey guys,
glitch
I have
out
another
pig for
revelation.
seconds.
Minecraft Legends is related to FNAF.
By the way, has there been an animatronic pig yet?
I think so.
Yeah, there is. It's part
Okay.
of the Minicore Melodies. Which there is a theory that Chica was originally part of that set and eventually moved with the main gang or whatever.
Wasn't Merry Melodies a thing that Warner Brothers made?
I do not know. Cause Kitty
Yeah.
asks, what is this? This is Minecraft Legends, a new Minecraft game that like recently came out. Don't exactly remember when it came out, I just know it recently came out.
Aha. Arrow towers, that's right. More archers.
More,
Everything.
give me more. I need more power.
I should just make one of the parody pops just like really adept with with just ranged weapons in general.
Wait, Pops with a gun?
Maybe not that ranged weapon.
Why'd you specify the
Imagine.
ranged weapon if you're not gonna allow guns, man?
I wanted to broaden it out a bit so it wasn't just arrows, because that sounds like it would be like for a superpower, that just seems like it would be like an acquired skill. I had to
fair.
go more broad to have an impact.
What other ranged weapons would she really take on, though? Or he?
A trebuchet.
I don't even know what that is.
No, I'm just like just the image alone of being like, where's insert name of pop here? Just like you see like a giant rock like fall from the sky, and then you cut to a
Oh,
shot of like.
At least remember that's how you kill the parody pops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe their power should be parodies of the existing pops. Maybe like the super pops themselves, or
I don't know.
some
I
of
just
the other
think
like,
it'd
just,
be
like, make
fun to
jokes
see a
about
pop
like
with
how
a gun. I'm gonna be honest. I think that'd be a really fun
about the moral
concept.
implications.
Listen, you know, you got the pew pew device.
Pew 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 pew.
Yes, we're all aware of how much you want to see the words pop and gun in the same sentence.
the gun pops. They all just have various guns.
I was thinking more like Pop Josephine, but yeah.
Oh, I don't want to see her with a gun. I want to see her be gunned down. There's a difference.
I know, pop and gun in the same sentence. That's what I meant.
Well, one of the parody pop characters would be Shadow Pop. It's supposed to be reference to Shadow the Hedgehog from the Shadow the Hedgehog game, where he always carries an AK-47.
Okay.
Sorry. I actually have the game. So I remember there was like so many like jokes and memes about that game.
I surprisingly have quite a few Sonic games, which you wouldn't expect because because I was only ever allowed one console growing up. But yeah, just for some reason,
Wait,
just we end up with a bunch of
You were
Sonic
only
games. I have
one
no idea
allowed
why.
one console growing up?
Yeah, pretty much the Wii was like the only one that
Oh,
we were able
ew!
to
Ew, the
convince.
Wii of all things?
Hey, the Wii is fun.
No, the motion controls are trash in there. Like, they do not respond.
Well, okay, by today's standards, of course.
Although I hate motion controls
I mean,
in general, the Wii is a massive part of that. Because, you know.
Okay.
So you would not like Skyward Sword then?
I don't like motion controls. They're annoying.
I don't know. All I'm saying was, I mean, I'll be honest. Like a lot of the time, maybe I didn't get too much of that because most of the time I don't end up when people like playing with consoles and stuff. I don't actually play most of the games myself. I'm the person who watches the others and either offers advice or is is there for the ride and keeps the other person entertained. Most of the time, with a few exceptions, like Mario Galaxy, where I'm a very adept player too. Just saying.
That's actually happened to me recently
In both
with
versions.
someone I know has the game Elden Ring, and so I just watch them play and see them die a lot. Are you in some sort of kingdom or something? It looks like you're near a castle. Ghost Kitty-esque.
We made this castle kind of. Well, we built a lot of the castle.
See, I have, let's see, what Sonic games I have? I have Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2006
Ew.
game on the 360.
You have
That
Sonic
is
06, man.
interesting.
That was kind of like one of like the first games where I got really into Sonic the Hedgehog.
Wow,
I mean,
that game got you into Sonic?
I mean, I think the cutscenes in it are beautiful. I just think the gameplay is terrible. And like, I like.
Yeah, I don't really have the gameplay very much. I think like the storyline and everything was good. I think the gameplay is just kind of difficult.
Hey, Aiden, what would you prefer? The Wii's motion controls or Sonic 06?
I don't know. They're both terrible.
Let's see. I have Sonic Heroes. I never beaten that game. Never.
Which, but yeah, I remember that my brother got really obsessed with like making different Miis. I made a few of them, but yeah, in general, it was mostly him, and it is just a testament to how much his personality has changed over the years that he remembers nothing about like why he made certain things, and I have to remind him of the story that led to like the creation of like all of the ones that we still have.
Let's see, and then I also have Sonic Riders. I almost beat that game, but I think I need to do something which is very hard on the GameCube. I have Sonic Boom, Fire and Ice.
Oh, dang.
Oh, so not Rise of Lyric then?
Nope.
You avoided that. You dodged that bullet at least then.
Apparently so.
Hey, like I've all I'll say is that I've watched a lot of Game Grumps. I know what Sonic parts to stay away from and just let other people suffer through.
And then I have Sonic Frontiers.
Oh, I heard
On
that
the
was a
PC.
good game. I haven't had a chance to play it though.
I enjoy it so far. I'm enjoying it so far. And I think I used to have another Sonic game, but I got rid of it because I did not enjoy the gameplay at all.
What game was it?
Wait, Aiden, no!
It was.
Yeah, I died again.
Oh no. It was I forgot what it's called, but it's one with Blaze in it. It's on like I think on the 2DS
on
or
the
3DS.
DS.
Yeah. It was like 2D and everything.
Crap, I forget its name, but yeah, I know what game you're talking about.
Yeah,
I also have died.
Oh no, guys.
Don't worry, I placed around so many towers, I may have gone tower crazy.
Oh wait, I also have
Wait.
Sonic Forces. I just realized that.
Oh,
Wait, we're still
Sonic
on wave
Forces, ew.
19?
Wait, we're on wave
I
19?
like-
Dang, I never progressed this far before. I want to win.
No, but I mean because like we're still here. We both died, so I'm not supposed to like lose progress.
No, we respawn. It's a game based off Minecraft.
Wait, so then how come you said that you didn't get to this stage?
Yeah, because
out of boredom?
our main problem is like to stop that center tower from being destroyed.
Mm.
Oh, got it. Okay.
You didn't know that? Like the whole point is to progress and not have it be destroyed.
Look, I watched all of my archers die in front of me. I was distracted.
Do you got trauma over
I
that
forgot what I
now?
was fighting for. I forgot what the point was.
I'm gonna be
So
honest, I'm kind of
boom.
stuck. I don't.
Uh,
I placed around one too many towers. It's fine though. We're on wave 20 though. You know what that means? Final wave. If we survive this wave, we win. Somehow.
Oh yes, Sonic Boom also got me into Sonic the Hedgehog. Weirdly.
hmm.
But hey,
I
I
think
branch
yeah.
out.
I think the
you know,
game
like
that my
Sonic
brother,
X, Sonic
the
Force.
game that my brother and I played the most, and by my brother and I mean my brother specifically, and not me because I watched, played the most was Sonic Unleashed.
I heard that's
Oh.
a pretty good game. I mean, I heard people weren't really
We
big fans
also-
of the
yeah.
Werehog stages, but I don't know. They look fun enough.
Oh, we got stuck on one of the Werehog stages, and then just never finished the game.
Oh god.
We also got. I'm pretty sure we had Sonic and the Black Knight, but we never played it like even once. I don't know.
Oh wow.
It wasn't because we heard anything at all. Like we weren't like on the internet as much, so it was like it wasn't like we heard any like bad reviews or something. No, we just like never opened the box for some reason.
I played Sonic Lost World one time, and somehow I broke the game. Like one day I was like, oh yeah, I'll continue playing Sonic Lost World, why not? And then when I loaded the game, it didn't work anymore. It was fine, but then I don't know what happened. And so I felt awful because it wasn't my game, it was like someone else's. And then I have played the one with 7 Rings? What's it called? Sonic and the 7 Rings?
Oh yeah, that one I heard wasn't very good because it was like, you know, have you ever played Sonic Dash on the phone? It's like that, but a game you have to pay for. Sonic.
Oh yeah, I didn't like the gameplay at all. I did not enjoy it one bit.
They should make a pirate game called Sonic of the Seven Seas.
That could be fun. Oh, did we win? Hey, we won.
The village is safe, and the Pigman's attack has ended.
Yeah, but we kind of
Oh,
destroyed the
no.
village because we've had so many towers.
We also built like half the village, so don't worry.
Hey, I got this armor.
I got disconnected.
Oh,
Oh no!
well, yeah. Go to your armor thing. We have a new skin now.
What armor thing? I got disconnected.
Oh, from the whole game?
Yeah, I guess it was just like. Well,
He's
we
back
didn't-
at the menu!
Hey, we won.
I forgot you watching my perspective, KW. Okay, well I guess that's probably a wrap, isn't it? I think.
Nah, I mean, I was thinking we could play more of the campaign, but I just kind of want to beat the Lost Legends. Unless you want to
Welcome
wrap it
back,
here,
Ghost
because,
Kitty.
like, the stream's only been going for, like, how long has the stream been going for? It's, like, been only going for, like, 40 minutes.
Oh God. Okay,
Yeah.
no, we got it. Yeah. All right, carry on. Stream that's under an hour on this channel? No.
So, you want to continue
Definitely.
with the campaign?
Yes, we'll continue the campaign.
Alright, join. I will invite
So
you.
wait, Aiden, do you have a favorite Sonic game?
I don't really have a favorite Sonic game. I don't know, I think Sonic's cool.
Alright. Do you have a favorite Sonic character?
Sonic probably, but I don't know.
Mine, of
Did you
course,
have
the
a-
Shadow the
I
Hedgehog.
invited you, Jacob.
I only just got that now. I was waiting for it to load.
And he's like, hurry up! Join my game or something.
I was on the tab and ready this time. It just didn't show up. It was too slow.
Lies! No, just kidding.
You saw it. You're looking at my perspective. You can vouch for me. How
Am
could
I
you?
really? No, just kidding, just kidding.
You've forsaken me.
You betrayed me, and I know that you'll never feel sorry. Yes. You betrayed me. Elmo's World.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I remember what we were doing last time. We were trying to destroy the tower. Destroy this.
Ah, yes, I made stairs.
I died.
Ooh, stairs.
Well, I mean, it was like something that Aiden was trying to figure out the logistics of how to place those down. At that point, I also have a whole thing here to summon more archers. To be archers.
I gotta wonder, is that street still going to this day? I can't remember.
What stream?
70th Street?
Sesame? You mean Sesame Street?
Yes, I'm sorry!
Can you tell me how to spell the word Sesame Street?
Spelled like, S-E-A-M-E.
It's a Sesame Street.
I do not know. "53 seasons, yay!"
Sounds about right. I wonder if I can place an archer tower from all the way up here. And I would just like rain arrows down upon them. Yeah, just place one floating on the mountainside. Why not? KW, you can see what I've done here.
Oh my god, what the heck?
I feel like I'm playing Bed Wars. Oh, it doesn't reach that far. Okay. Okay, I guess I have to... I realized I have like 3 things that can actually attack people.
It looks
Oh,
like
wait,
still
hold on,
continue because it doesn't have like an end date. It just said, oh, it started in 19... Wait, what was it?
1960 something, right?
Yep, 1969.
There you
Ha, funny number.
go. Okay, maybe if I place one down at like actual surface level.
I can't believe this industry is still going. And I thought SpongeBob was like a run-running show. Let's see.
No, that does actually raise an interesting question. Because whenever someone brings up the longest running TV show, they always mention The Simpsons, which started in 1989. Does that mean that for a brief time, Sesame Street was off the air and came back, and that's why it doesn't count?
Maybe? I
I
don't know.
don't know.
Or wait, maybe. Oh wait, hold on. I think Simpsons might just be animated because I know that Guiding Light was actually on TV since like the 30s or 40s, and then ended in 2009. I think they might just talking about animation.
Simpsons is still going. Started in 1989, 34 seasons.
That is what I said. Yes.
And SpongeBob has started in 1999. Jeez. thought it was started in 2000. What?
You thought it was wow, 1999. I thought it started in 2000. You're telling me it started a whole 1 year earlier? My goodness, that is.
I can't remember these days. There's like so many shows.
I can't remember that 1999 was 1 year before 2000. What do you think? I'm a mathematician.
Coach Katie said, by the way, Jacob, remember when you said that I should do a redesigning series? Well, I've been
Yes.
working on the first episode of the series, and it's sort of almost done.
Oh, heck yeah.
Awesome news. Awesome news.
Looking forward to watching it. Probably, I won't review it, but I'll just be looking forward to watch it in general. Just. I get a feeling that Ada's like on the other side of this map entirely.
Maybe. I'm in the jungle.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm in the snowy hills.
I'm near the snowy hills, technically.
All right.
Wait, someone searched. What is the longest movie ever made? Okay, I got to know. The Cure of Insomnia is the longest movie in the world. What?
Of course it is. Of course it would be. I mean, at one point, I remember that for some reason, my grandmother was prescribed sleeping pills. Meanwhile, I knew for a fact that if you put a movie on for 5 seconds, like for 5 minutes in front of her, she would just fall asleep. So it's like, well, why do we need these if she can just play any movie at all and she's out like a light? For the record, worked for like ages afterwards, so I was onto something.
I was just gonna look at what was the longest show. And it popped up movie.
How long did you say that was again?
Wait, does it say? 1987, let me just look up the title, because it probably would not let me know. Because Google hates me. 87 hours?
That's actually shorter than I thought you were gonna say.
What? That's like
Yeah.
3 days
Hey,
and
I mean,
what?
that is that. What does it say? Like what the plot was, or is it just stare at this for 7 hours and your insomnia will be cured out of sheer boredom? You'll fall asleep.
Let's see. It's an experimental film, which was according to the film. The film has no plot instead of consisting of artists. LD. What? So it's literally just a documentary, I guess, where you just watch a person like draw for 87 hours.
My goodness. It's
That
painting
feels...
with Bob Ross for eternity. Oh, also, apparently, Gosuke is designing the 4... I got the chat working now. The 4
Nice.
old god OCs. And so we'll talk about the story behind the OCs. Don't remember the story behind the god OCs, because they're old OCs. Didn't really have a story for what I remember. Which, speaking of, actually, at some point I will get the... What was I gonna say? I will get the... That I've got a recommendation today about a certain show from Ghost Kitty that I think is to do with like 5 dragons or something. So again, up my alley certainly. maybe I'll do that like as a replacement series for Sapphire Wings.
Did you finish Sapphire Wings or no?
No, that was going to be today. Until you
Alright.
mentioned me yesterday, asking to do this today. My spawned army is full.
Oh wow, there is a let me talk. The Brazilian show is the longest show in the world. I do not know how to pronounce the show's name, by the way, so I will not butcher it. But apparently, that's the case. Wow.
Was just like the old that like the moment that Brazil ended up like getting television for the first time. Like, hey, we've got television now. We're gonna call this the Brazilian show, and then that was what they made. I wouldn't be too surprised, actually.
Forgetful.
Aha. I'm building an arrow tower for you. I'm meant to be breaking down these walls, aren't I?
Okay, that's right. One Piece wasn't the longest anime show yet. It's something else.
No, I'm pretty sure the longest anime is technically the Pokemon anime.
Well, I just look it up. Look up what is the longest anime, and it says Zazei Son with 7,920 episodes. Huh.
I was gonna say, I think did One Piece start before Pokemon? Because for some reason I thought One Piece was like 92 or something, and Pokemon anime was 99. I think again.
Maybe,
always
but people
1999.
may consider like the Pokemon anime not the longest running anime because it technically is comprised of tons of animes, but they technically continue off each other, so it's like technically even I don't know.
They just call it different things. It's like the My Hero Academia. Like every time they like make a new intro, as if they called that a different show.
See, the Pokemon anime series has 1,238 episodes.
I infiltrated. What did? I got teleported outside. That's not fair. How dare you?
Joshua said that City made Missy's OC for his movie. KW, if you don't know who Misty is, she's the creator of the gacha series called Flaming and Freezing Spirit Academy.
Okay. Oh wait, oh Misty Firefox, that is.
I guess seems so, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I remember it's Misty, not Missy.
And the little fox puppeteer is here. Hello. Welcome.
Welcome indeed. Oh, this is Sadi from, from the Looking for Sadi's old friend. That's another one I to get. Wow. I love how I said I was going to catch up on gacha stuff like after I recovered from illness. And like it was like the same amount of time has passed since I actually I spent ill since I recovered, and yet still nothing. I'm still not caught up. Gacha Review is just the series that keeps on giving. Which is great because it's the one that works the best at the moment for me. But I mean, jeez.
I mean, at least you know that for a fact that Secrets of the Plex is gonna have 3 seasons.
That is true. Although if we're talking about actually long-running gacha series, then that's where I throw my hat in the ring.
Just how we tricked you, it's actually going to be 50 seasons of Secrets of the Plex.
And that may be the case, although you still started after. So by calendar year,
I think, imagine, we'll probably be like, we're not doing 50 seasons. If we do, I will lose all my hands.
Well, don't worry. The Mutant Girl's gonna get 50 seasons, or 70 seasons, or 90 seasons, or 1,000 seasons, you know?
Yeah, Aiden has been making this joke like ever since the Mutant Girl like became the longest running to our knowledge.
Look, as soon as we like, like the mutant girl just won't end. Like if it ends, then and also it will be like a gift to like Jacob's grandchildren and like our descendants in general. Be like, here,
Oh dear
we
God.
bestow the mutant girl on your hand. You have to make it now, and then yeah.
Yeah, I bequeath this series to you.
With great power comes
These
great
characters that are,
responsibility.
I that'd be like an interesting thing. Like I don't know if Matt Groening has kids or whatever, but if he does, I wonder what would happen if the Simpsons passed to them. I got teleported underneath stairs. Okay.
Don't worry, the mutant girl will last forever. Like even even if we have enough seasons to the point where Morwenna's like 102 and like she dies, she'll just
Oh,
become
God.
immortal and it'll be about her adventures in the underworld.
Oh my goodness. At one point, Aiden did actually want Morwenna, if she dies, like come back as an angel or
Yes,
something.
immortal
I was like,
Morwenna.
it's like by that point she's like earned her eternal rest. Okay.
Nah, she did. Listen, Morwenna will never rest, just like most of my characters. They will never rest. They will always be going through
Most
stuff.
of your characters, I mean, the ones that don't have plot armor, die consistently.
Yeah. But I mean, as long as they're alive, they're
Sounds
gonna be
like my
suffering.
original Mirror origin story.
Oh yeah, you did say she died multiple times, didn't you?
Almost because I was holding mainly the game and I didn't know much about the lore, so
Okay.
Ghost Kitty said it was called Legend of the Aroma, though the Korean refers it to as Lota, an area about spirit dragons who fought bad guys. I think I only saw it at the beginning of the reboot episode 1. I actually found out about the series because the reboot episode 2 appeared in my recommendation. And so I checked it out a bit and thought it would be an interesting review, so I sent it to Jacob. I also sent Jacob the original episode 1 because the creator was basically challenging people to review this series because the original episodes are in the playlist called Lota Original Super Cringe.
I have both of those videos tabbed and ready to go.
So thank you, Ghost Kitty.
Yeah, thank you, because the premise of both versions sounds really amazing. So
Is the premise
see.
between the reboot and original different, or is it the same premise?
I guess we'll see. I don't know. Yeah, it's a good point if Ghost Kitty has seen both of them. Yeah, because I'm. Oh, it's a spawner. Okay, I can do something here. How do we destroy the walls, Aiden?
Just have the stone golems smash the walls.
Oh, that's where I'm going wrong. I don't have enough stone golems. I don't have any stone golems. That's what I'm doing wrong.
We'll get more.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm taking down multiple outposts while you guys try to take down one outpost.
Hey, look, I just found this. I will say, like, Legends of the Aroma sounds a little bit like one of the few series that can actually contend the Mutant Girl's place if it ever comes back. It's I think it's called The Five Gods. It's one where the original version, which only now has a remake or something, but the original version only has a mini movie, and has been remade. But when I was checking to see if the Mutant Girl did actually have the record or not. I was like, okay, longest running gacha series. The Five Gods was one of the two that appeared, but the original version that has the timestamp for it is gone. However, the
You know,
Mii
I've
movie says like the date of it, which was 2018, that was the first episode was released of the original. So the movie, if that's still, if the dates are accurate, and the series does come back, it would then become the longest running again.
I thought you
As
were
the
gonna
rule,
say
it's
the
not as bad as
Legend of
it's
the
not running
Aroma.
anymore. So
I thought you were gonna say the Legend of Aroma sounds like the Legend of Korra.
well, okay, by by phonetics, yes. We're not quite ready for this battle. I agree.
Oh, hello, baby Satin. They say, "Ooh, what's this? A new story?"
Uh,
Uh,
if we talk about the five gods, then it's anything but new. Talking about Minecraft Legends, then yeah, kind of.
Yeah, piglins invade the overworld, and that's basically the premise of it. And mobs team up with you. Oh, I'm watching villagers die. No.
and there's a theory that we're apparently the bad guys because we raided them first, and so that's why they come to the overworld. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure they came to us first. Let's. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I opened the
Okay, so
chest.
I let a stone golem to the wall,
I got
and it's
build
not.
LA.
Are you releasing the pigments, baby Satan asks?
I let a
No,
stone golem
I'm
to the wall. It's
releasing
not doing anything.
villagers, and I'm also releasing pigs.
And Joshua said that it's gonna be Misty's birthday in about 3 weeks.
Ah, brilliant.
Ghost Kitty also said, I checked out a bit of the original episode 1, and it looks like it might be a little different possibly. I didn't want to watch it too much, so I couldn't spoil it at all.
Ah, very smart.
So I really wanted to watch the rest of the reboot of someone because of who the intro was and the opening theme song. I don't know if that's the right word.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Pigs and lol, so pigs and men, not pigmen.
Pig. Man, my name's Dan, and I'm a pig. Man, I'm gonna show you around another pig. Man, my name's Dan, and I'm a pig man gang. With a pig. Men live in a pen with a pig. Men, I consider my friends with a pig. Men, there's soon dimension where the pig men live in a big, big pen.
Okay then.
I mentioned how much I love Dan Bull.
Yeah, we know. He's totally your man crush.
I mean, I have the skeleton rep song.
Oh, yes, that is another great one, admittedly.
Baby Stan. Who? Dan Bull. I guess he's like a rapper for like Minecraft songs. I don't know if he does other things too.
I
I
think he
just
does
know that he
parody
does.
songs in general.
My goodness, yeah, he's had like probably like thousands of songs at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does that. Yeah, he raps about the internet. He raps about like a bunch of different video games. The Minecraft ones come out very, very occasionally and are usually collabs. I discovered him through the Creeper Rat, but yeah, like afterwards, checking out his other stuff. Yeah, and
I
in
found
fact,
him.
he inspired a lot of the people who are doing nerdcore raps to this very day, which is probably the genre of music that I listen to like the most in my spare time.
How I discovered him, I was just watching YouTube, and then I get an ad for like Minecraft something, and that's the song they played. Like that's the music video they did for the ad for Minecraft.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. I remember when Minecraft got 1 trillion views, like overall on YouTube, and they invited a bunch of people to sing "We Built This City," which by the way, huge insult to the Minecraft parody artists from back in the day to actually just have basically the same lyrics for the song, despite the fact that you brought together so many YouTubers, including Afmal, which by the way, good move. Even though Afmal probably was like least enthusiastic singer out of all of them that were a part of that video. Sorry to say.
Dang,
Like,
you
we love
insult
Aphna on this channel,
you
but
insult the
we gotta
queen.
be honest.
You
Hey, you know, people watch me for my opinions.
out
I
here
can't
insulting the
mislead.
queen.
Okay, you saying, ooh, Afro did a song?
Well, no, not quite. Although I'm pretty sure it was her that sang in
Emerald
the
Secret.
in When Angels Fall, which
No,
actually,
I don't think she sung When Angels Fall. That was just a cover she used. I'm pretty sure she sung only in Emerald Secret.
oh, okay,
One of those seasons.
okay. Well, either way, that's not the one I was referring to. It was the time when people sang "We Built This City on Rock and Roll" for to celebrate Minecraft hitting 1 trillion views on YouTube overall. And Aphna was one of the creators who was brought forward to
I
sing.
mean, to be fair,
probably like,
at that point in time, she was making a lot of views and a lot of attention with Minecraft. So you know.
well, yeah, but yeah, I know why she was there. I mean, it might not have been for her amazing, you know, vocal delivery at that particular point,
Or it
but
may not have been
she
because
delivered
her
something
amazing
more
Minecraft
important
role
to that video.
plays.
Well, okay, partially because like overall those roleplays did contribute to the trillion views significantly.
Not as much
know,
as her current videos.
Everything. The whole point was that everything added up.
I think Aphmouse forgot that she used to make Minecraft roleplays. I don't think she remembers.
She hasn't. I don't think people will let her forget.
She has
Mostly because
amnesia.
people like. I think people like us exist in too many like spades for her to forget at all.
Yeah, but we don't exist enough for her to care. I'm gonna be honest. We don't exist enough for her to care.
I don't know if I would go that far because, you know, you keep messaging me every time a character from the roleplays is brought back, especially if it's the same actor.
Yeah, that's because I am in extreme denial and am extremely depressed over it.
Well,
Oh,
okay,
God.
but regardless of the reason, as tragic as that may be, what I mean to say is, clearly, she must remember in order to actually acknowledge the fact that those would be references in the first place.
I guess. I don't know though, because I do have a theory where like apparently Moika has said like Aphmau intends on bringing back My Street and stuff like that. I don't know, and that was like stated in 2022, so it was like, you know, relatively recent. I mean, I guess shows that Aphmau does kind of want to bring it back, but I feel like she's too busy having to pander to her kid audience to actually focus on a role play or something like that.
Diana Zahira says hi.
A little bit of that. The one drawback to Gacha review is that, you know, focusing on that every day and having that be like the main central idea of like the channel, because that's what has been working. That's what's, you know, got all those sweet watch hours, or most of them. It has that's contributed to the delay with like the other Gacha series that, you know, including the Mutant Girl. Obviously, they haven't been forgotten entirely. The piggies are moving to attack, apparently.
Oh, speaking of which, if after the stream, I may want to talk to you about like whatever stuff and Mutant Girl in general. If you have a moment.
That's fine. Yeah. So like I said, stuff is still going on. We still do have conversations, but yeah, because of that shift in focus, that's contributed to the delay in like other uploads, and I'm aware of that.
Baby Sane says, what about LD Shadow Lady or Kessin? Are they considered Minecraft enough as Minecraft VRs? I do not understand that question.
Hold on. VAers. Well, I mean, Keston certainly. LD Shadow Lady, I don't actually know how many things she's been in, so I can't really say
I don't
one
think
way or the
she's
other.
in any of Aphmau's roleplay or as a voice actor at any point.
Well, she could have been in like other roleplays in general. Like, it doesn't have to be just Aphmau.
She's doing Empire's SMP, which is supposed to be a roleplay.
Okay, I don't.
SMP.
SMPs aren't really role plays. They're like pseudo role plays, but they're role plays where it's on and off basically.
I died.
Yeah.
So
I couldn't escape.
I don't really consider SMP's proper role plays. I mean, they have role play elements and they bring in role play moments, but like again, it's not really necessarily a full on role play because I feel like a role play to me is like full on scripted, always in character. Or we'll just
What
have to be
about
full on
improv role
scripted.
plays then?
But it did not always in scripted, but like always somewhat in character. If that makes any sense. Like even
I was gonna say drama club for crying out loud.
Yeah.
I mean, like season 1 of Vampires SMP was definitely a lot of roleplay. It was interesting, but as I'm watching like season 2, it's it feels like it's falling apart, to be honest. Like the way they're like doing it now in this new set world of Empire season 2, I just don't really enjoy it. Because I think they're trying to play it so safe, because I guess they had a lot of controversies back during season 1, I don't know, but like season 2 was just, it doesn't feel Empires anymore. It's just like another like Let's Play series with just added stuff to it. And maybe some storyline, but it's not like all connected like in season 1 or whatnot, so it's just like very separated. If that makes sense, I don't know.
And that makes sense. I mean, although, what was the controversy of season 1? Like, was it the storyline? Was that controversial?
Originally, one of Minecrafter YouTubers, Flip, was originally supposed to be the bad guy, but I guess a lot of people thought that he was actually being mean to the other YouTubers, so they decided to create a whole new villain for the story, so that way they won't get attacked by their fans and everything, and don't lose so many views.
So there was a new villain that got made because they thought that because the other villain was being mean to people.
Like a Minecraft YouTuber named Flip was supposed to be this bully character, and he was bullying the other Minecraft YouTubers in a friendly way. Like, you know, he wasn't actually being mean or anything. It was just part of his character in Empires. And people thought he was actually being mean to the other YouTubers and everything, so he had to basically help back and change his personality entirely.
See that there was some. Okay, I'm about to go obscure, but also not obscure at the same time. Obscure for this audience. So one of my other favorite YouTubers is a guy called Autumn Play, and at one point he did a couple of videos that would translate to I think it was the "What is Wrong with People" series, where he would talk about people, particularly on Instagram, who would be insulting actors based on the characters that they have portrayed. Like there was this particular character in the series 13 Reasons Why that I feel like based on your reaction you must have either seen that series or heard of the character, so
I read the book and know they turned it into a Netflix series, and so I never watched
Reasons
it.
Why is terrible, just in general. It's not a good
I
plot,
heard,
and like the whole concept is just a gross concept.
I mean, I liked the book, The 13 Reasons Why. It was interesting.
But like even then, why did we need like what, 5 seasons were there? Why was
I don't
5
know.
seasons
That's the thing. It
necessary?
should have been like a movie or something. It should have been a movie, to be honest, not like a series. I don't know why.
Like, it's just weird that they jump to like, oh yeah, we need 5 seasons. Like what? Like the whole first season explained why she killed herself. That's all. I mean, maybe if each season took the approach of having one person kill themselves and have 13 reasons why or whatever, maybe that could work as a structure. Even though I feel like that would get repetitive after like 3 seasons. Then it'd be extremely repetitive. It's like, dang it, why is everyone just killing themselves and making these tapes? But like, I don't know. It's just like the whole plot, just like after season 1, made no sense and didn't really work.
Right.
But I also just don't like how they handled her initial suicide, anyways. Because like one of the frustrating
Yeah, didn't
parts
they?
was like she went like the last straw was, for example, for her. She went to the therapist about the SA she experienced, and she was gonna or like school counselor and like tell about the SA, and then she couldn't really bring herself to say it out loud, and the therapist kind of was trying to goat something out of her, like trying to get her to say it, and then she just left when
Mhm.
clearly there was something more going on that she just couldn't say. So it just kind of felt
Right.
frustrating. It's like, granted, she should have said it, but also he should have been more direct of her and did it. Like, I don't know. It's one of those more frustrating moments that I saw with
No,
like
no,
her.
I understand. No, yeah, I understand
It's
that.
like
That's frustrating.
you both kind of suck in that instance. Like you both really
Well,
should have did
I'm
something.
glad that you brought that up because actually the thing I was trying to mention before this rabbit hole was achieved was to do with the character who actually was the perpetrator of that essay.
Yeah,
I think that was so yeah, he was actually getting
uh,
people even
I think
like
he
the
got a
comments
redemption
themselves weren't
arc. I think he got a redemption arc.
fantastic. Not talking about the character, talking about the actor at this
Oh,
point.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because the actor was the one who received all the abuse on Instagram. Even from like in the video
Oh
itself, the video
God.
was conducted in Spanish because that's it's an out on play video, so it naturally it was. But even so, the comments themselves, most of them were still Spanish. In fact, a lot of people were saying like, "I hope that you really regret what you did to that girl," like in Spanish to this actor who doesn't speak Spanish on his personal Instagram. Not even like,
What?
yeah,
Well, you see,
This
like
is like
when you act,
on
you
photos that
actually
have
gotta
nothing
like
to do with the
when
series.
you act, you actually gotta recreate everything that you're acting out. You know, like everything gotta
Oh
be
yeah, see, no,
exactly recreated. Like if you're
okay, no, see,
like remember
I went to
Spike
Canada
from
and fought in a
Buffy?
war and died
Yeah,
in order to like portray Zack the
yeah.
best way. That was
Yeah,
just
but
my
like,
method.
remember Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Yeah, no, he actually assaulted Sarah Michelle Gellar. He clearly actually assaulted her.
Yeah,
oh God.
He also
he
turned
also
into a
time
vampire.
traveled back at the yeah and he time traveled to all these different like periods of history as
Like
well.
what?
Every single time they have to film all those scenes.
It's like no, I don't know. People are strange. People are like, ah, you can't act. It's like, oh crap. Remember when the AFML VAs were like being kind of harassed a little bit by some of the AFML fandom about not dating each other when their characters were
Of course,
dating?
you know, yeah, Andy and Sebastian and Keston and Moika being the prime examples of that
Yeah, it's just
phenomenon.
like it's weird,
Let's see.
man.
Even that is more benevolent than some other situations. Even Emilia Clarke also is another example when you know when Daenerys went down her let's say darker path. At one point, I think somebody was actually trying to come after her for like have a like stand trial or something for just for like burning down a village on a dragon or something like that. I haven't seen Game
In
of
Game
Thrones,
of
I don't know
Oh
the
my
context.
God.
Yeah, but basically that was it. And so Alden was of course going like, how on earth would you actually do that? Like as a judge, imagine if you get like a case here saying celebrity Emilia Clarke got on a dragon and burnt down 100
I mean,
people. Like,
wasn't I forgot
what would
who
you
it
do
was.
with
I
that?
remember because I have family who watched Game of Thrones and talk about how there was one character actor who quit on Game of Thrones because people could not separate him from the character he's playing as. Like they
I
really think
think
he.
I think that was the guy who played King Joffrey.
Yeah, Joffrey. That's what it is. Yeah, him. Like, oh my God. Let's see what the chat is saying real quick though. LD chat lady voice I did in Minecraft story mode, so did Sammy, Stacy, Dan, and other Minecraft YouTubers. I remember that episode actually.
That was pretty
Um,
cool.
yeah, it was pretty awesome. Is Diaries a roleplay then?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
yeah.
yeah, Diaries may at first not been like scripted or even in character most of the time, but as the series went on, it got way more scripted and way more in character.
Mm.
Like honestly,
And
And
like
again,
if
then
you look at
it
early
reached
Diaries, there were some minor roleplay elements, but like most of the time, Aphmau always had her face cam on. She always introed it. It was weird, man. That was
it
weird about
exists
early
in
Diaries.
this wonderful medium of between the classic roleplay style and
It's kind of like
and the current one where the one which it also helped to actually popularize and to some extent pioneer. So that's why it's like so fascinating to me, like where it exists, because of course it started off that way. It was always going to start off that way.
yeah.
But then it actually like well, again, I love to see the evolution of people, and it really is on display during the whole of Minecraft Diaries. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter 100%. It's just look at that.
I don't know. I
I
will
think the
say
Diamond
I
Mike
wasn't
Garden
really a
was
bit.
like that.
I will say I wasn't really a big
The Diamond
fan of Minecraft Diaries. At least season 1, even season 2. I don't know.
Mm.
It's just really not my cup of tea. I mean, I love high fantasy. As you can tell from Fallen Angel, like, again, high fantasy is what I go for normally in my stories. That being said, I just
Yeah,
feel
I
like
know.
Diaries, like, was very clunky in a lot of his execution, which, granted, couldn't be helped, but at the same time, it took me a while to get into any of the characters in context of Diaries, if that makes any sense. Where it's like, because most of the time I just saw them as text on a screen that Aphmau was doing random voices for. Versus, you know,
You could say the same thing for season 1 of My Street, though. But regardless of that, I mean, you still do get a lot from them at that particular point. It really is in the writing.
Yeah.
yeah, but there's also occasional
Um.
voice acting in season 1, and at a certain point, some episodes were fully voice acted. Mostly the arcs were fully voice acted.
But are you honestly telling me that the scenes that weren't voice acted, all of like none of them left any impact on you?
Not really, actually. They didn't really leave, and the non-voice acted scenes never really left an impact on me. I feel nothing for those scenes. Like, those scenes never really made me feel more tragic towards a character or not. I don't know. Never really made me feel anything.
The name 13 Reasons Why sounds a little familiar. I may have heard some people talking about it, but I never watched it myself. I don't think you should watch it. It's
I haven't seen
Terrible.
it myself, but don't think you'd like it.
for me, I like the book because it gives me a whole new perspective of things in the real world and such. But I never watched the show for obvious reasons. And then, just for asks, what do you guys think of Nino's outfit in his profile picture?
It's too small to see right now.
Yeah, I bet it looks great though. It looks great though, I bet. But yeah.
What if he's
So
just butt naked?
Uh,
and
Wouldn't
then
be
you're
much of
saying
an
it looks
outfit, would
great,
it?
though. That's great, though.
it doesn't look
That's-
like that. I mean, I don't
It's
think
hardly
you
an
can do that in
outfit.
Gacha, can you? I don't think so, unless there's some weird edit going on in Gacha. I don't know.
Well,
Eh,
I mean,
and gotcha, you can't do
you
naked.
you can achieve that through editing if you are so inclined. However, Luname has taken steps to make it as difficult as possible nowadays.
Listen, I just
Yeah.
want to have a shirtless character, but I can't. I understand why, but like, it doesn't make it any less annoying.
I actually know how to do that. I know how to bypass that.
Dang.
Ghost Kitty said, I like to think the Minecraft Diary started as a normal survival, but then she found a way to make it look like the characters came to life by themselves, which is kind of funny because one of the mods that she used was Minecraft Comes Alive.
Of course, yeah.
Well, I feel like
See,
okay, so I will
that's
say,
the thing.
I, I,
When you do a single player roleplay like that, in the classic style, it is up to the person in control of like as the POV character to bring everyone else to life and to implant personalities. I was just talking about this on a Dire Survival reaction, which will be out shortly. But it's the same idea,
Right.
and that's what fascinates me, that you can use like RNG essentially to really be like, okay, this is your personality now, and this will be the gag or the defining trait of your character from this point onwards, and people will make wikis about you as a result.
I will
Yeah, I
say,
mean-
I do feel sad that Diaries Rebirth ended though, or got canceled, because like I feel like Diaries Rebirth was really freaking good, especially.
Did it
not
like
Diaries in
stop in
general,
the
but-
middle of the season or something?
And not even middle, like 1/3 in the season it stopped, and like My main problem with Minecraft Diaries Rebirth is it did so many things different than the original that canceling it makes it hurts it even more because like it was doing actual new things. If it like at least with the My Street remakes,
Oh, don't worry.
them
We're doing damage assessment right now about that.
at least
Actually,
at
I
least in
decided to put
context
BB's
for
theory
the
to the test.
My Street remake, the My Street remake for the most part is the same script. Yes, it changed a few lines, added a few moments here or there. But the core of it is the same. No lore has been changed. No characterness has changed about anything. Nothing massive is different with the My Street remake, so it works in context with the original My Street.
Yeah, other than a
Versus,
few appearances here and there.
but
That was it.
versus Diaries Rebirth doesn't work as well with OG Diaries because a lot of things different. Like we had the markings, for example, in Aphma having powers, which she didn't get till she got them back at the Irene dimension. You know?
Right.
Yeah, you
I mean,
you
like,
literally just missed like a whole review that we did of episode 1 of Diaries Rebirth. Went over a few of these things, but it would have been interesting to have you there because for the most part we seem to be like as a general group, as a general consensus, we were all like pretty much okay with those changes applying right now. However, the one stipulation with that is that we are going to follow BB's recommendation and see how well her recommendation for watching the series actually works now. Which, if people don't know, is watch all of Diaries Rebirth.
literally
and then
in the
start
chat
at a
right now.
particular episode sometime like in the 40s. Well, yeah,
Baby
yeah,
Butter said,
I mean, she's not going to deny the law. That's or the theory.
Not
Like, of course
really.
not.
It's
You gotta stand,
like a
you
massive.
gotta stand by that. You gotta have that conviction.
Okay, so like
wait, wait, wait.
Okay,
Oh,
so
wait, go
let's
ahead, go
take
ahead.
into account some plot points. For example, in the OG Diaries, the storyline was kind of super repetitive with the poisoning of characters. For example, first Brendan got poisoned, then Garth got poisoned. Would she adapt the Garth got poisoned? Because I found the Garth getting poisoned. But even then, she left the village originally because Garth got poisoned. They managed to heal Brendan using stuff in the village, but they weren't able to heal Garth. So that's why she left. So that's a massive change. So Garth's life wasn't in danger. And the only reason Garth got poisoned, as I'm pretty sure, was because of Xenix. And this was around the time where Xenix... But even then, Xenix's storyline was so confusing in the OG Diaries. Because, like, it was never explained how he became a Shadow Knight. Was he always a Shadow Knight? They didn't...
Well,
I feel like in OG Diaries, they didn't properly explain what a Shadow Knight was till, like, Lawrence, which that wasn't until a while after, you know?
I think that might have been the right call, honestly, because I mean, you don't want to bombard people with too much at the beginning.
Yeah, but like just Xenix's storyline made no sense to me. Like Xenix's storyline in the OG Diaries made no sense. It just came out of nowhere, and I don't understand it. Also,
as far as the changes between like reasoning of things, I think actually as long as you provide an alternate reason, it can still work. It's kind of like we went over Emmeline's hatred of Aphmau in this version.
Wait. I think
obviously you can't go with the motivation of RNG had. Okay, fine. I'll go back to that then. BB, go on. No one was always a Shadow Knight. Well, yeah, of course not.
Yeah, they said technically the Minecraft Diaries remake lore isn't different the slightest either. It's just reordered, and no one was always a Shadow Knight. That gets explained in season 2.
But BB, how was it explained in
season 2? Didn't we just talk? Didn't we talk about a visual which states like how much was actually like altered in one particular shot featuring 4 characters in the? I feel like you're probably ignoring some crucial factors in there.
Ghost Kitty said, I also find it funny how Aphmau and Emmeline, the NPC version, started as enemies, and after a while, Emmeline gained her own personality, and she turned out to be a sort of shy librarian.
See, that's what I was talking about. So Aphmau and Emmeline, well, Emmeline used to hate Aphmau. I don't really have much opinion about Emmeline, really. But Emmeline used to hate Aphmau because of RNG. Aphmau picked the wrong options to befriend the NPC character, and therefore did not work. But in the remake, you change the motivation but keep the same core idea, and that actually does work. So if you need another reason for Aphmau to leave the village, give her another reason. Shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Beatty better just answer, nope, that shall include scenes that were indeed in the OG. It just happens in a separate order.
Yeah, no. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I feel like in like reordering. Yes, a lot of that was reordered, but some of it was just invented in general. Stuff like I mean like, Visha becoming Uncle Visha, so we get more to do with him. His personality also seems rather different, despite the fact we never saw him too much. Donna's origin doesn't exist, has been altered entirely. It hasn't been reordered, it's been changed. Stuff like that has been changed. That's not it's not as simple as saying things have been reordered.
I'm pretty sure in OG Diaries that Aphmau never actually interacted with Jean at all. In OG Diaries, I'm pretty sure she never interacted with Jean once.
Ah, well, another example. Thank you.
Ghost Kitty said,
which I don't mind the characters interacting. I just again, but if you're gonna cancel it, why change stuff? Like you gotta keep although
if you're going to cancel it, why change stuff?
Yeah, but because at least
because we can apparently.
I don't know. I just and then Aphmau had a weird explanation where it's like they're both canon technically. You see, it's
we
just
discussed that on the stream.
They didn't explain. Aphmau never explained what that meant. What do you mean they're both canon?
Yeah, we compared that to the love square in Miraculous Ladybug, where it's like all the same things, but they all
my God,
relate to each other in a very different way.
Love square.
Because because
hey,
in
look,
the context
you understood the reference from there. Oh.
But the thing is, since things
Uncle was just a nickname though.
Donna's
origin gets ignored later anyways.
I don't get it, man. I don't know what Aphmau was going for with the idea of they're all somehow canon, which doesn't really make much sense.
Everything is a canon apparently to Aphmau at this point.
I mean, there is technically a multiverse, but how does that mean 2 Irene dimensions exist at the same time? Maybe?
I guess.
Why do we need 2 Irene dimensions?
Yeah, because I mean, if they followed the same route that My Street was, that Diaries was going, they would end up in the Irene dimension. So does that mean there's 2 Irene dimensions? Question mark. Or does that mean they were the same Irene dimension?
Apparently, Ghost Kitty said that one thing that I can confidently say about Diaries Rebirth is that when you see the boat scene, it messed me up. I don't think I need to specify what boat scene I'm talking about.
Well, please don't, because KW hasn't seen that far yet, so please don't specify the boat scene.
No, I am remembering with Jacob apparently, so he literally like, hey, do you want to review this Minecraft Diaries Rebirth? I'm like, sure, why not? So
okay, so yes, I do admit that, yeah, obviously the reason that we give some people more screen time is so that boat scene has more impact. Even if you do see it coming, it still does affect you more. Which again, it makes sense as to why these things were changed, but we have to acknowledge they were changed. They weren't just reordered. And also, Uncle's nick. Also, BB says Uncle was just a nickname though. Gets ignored later, anyways. Oh well, that makes it perfectly fine then. Of course, I can't claim that as an example then because it gets ignored later. Thank you for clarifying that. That makes so much more sense now. What were you even trying to say with it?
I mean, with my, sort of new Minecraft Let's Play series, I don't know if I'm gonna continue or not. I may make an episode 2. It's not exactly like a roleplay. I kind of started out as a roleplay, but it's gonna be, somewhat a Let's Play series. So it's not full on, oh, there's gonna be a bunch of lore, and there's gonna be a bunch of roleplay. It's more just this is what happened in the beginning with me. I don't know what happened to me, and we're gonna do stuff in this new world. That's just the basics of stuff. I don't know what I'm doing in my new series. I don't know. I'm just going with the flow. What I did because I was just testing the Minecraft mods and see what I like and don't like.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost Kitty said, isn't there such a thing like that? Parallel dimensions or something? I don't really know about any of that wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff. Baby Butter said exactly what I said. I wasn't corrected. Donna's origin is ignored the second the story really started. Then removing it changes nothing.
Okay, my point was that things are changed, they aren't always reordered. So saying that stuff gets ignored later doesn't disprove that they're things that are just outright different. They might not have too much of an impact on the story, but they are indeed changes. That's what I was trying to say. I mean, there seems to be this thing where a lot of people in the FML fandom, especially the ones who particularly discuss the later stuff that happens, talk about this idea of the big story. Which, yes, okay, it's admittedly, of course, there are certain factors that are more important to what could be classified the big story overall, and that means, of course, that stuff can be ignored and can be considered filler. But again, for the actual series, there are stuff that is different. There is stuff that can be better or worse, and that is still worthy of discussion. It's also the same reason that I keep defending the filler in season 1 of My Streets. It goes back to that same idea.
But the filler doesn't do anything. I mean, not. It doesn't do anything for the
See?
characters that matter.
Here's an example of a person talking about what I just said.
Okay, but it doesn't do anything for the characters that matter. Even from an arc writing standpoint, if you're gonna introduce characters, not giving them a storyline, just having them be like, "Hi, we're here. Bye, we're gone." You know, it's just like, what is the point of you? What's the point of writing a character and having them do nothing and then disappear? They don't play a grander role in the story. They don't play a grander role in a character arc. They don't have their own character arc. They do nothing but doing that. But they do nothing. That's why a lot of the later FMO stories are so great, is because everyone has a minor storyline or a purpose or something to be in the story or to do something. It's more than just a cameo or just existing to exist. That is poor story
That
writing.
is something that you dig.
Oh wait, we just talked about this when we were reviewing the first episode. Kosuke said, wasn't Donna in the original story just a random villager found in a random village and sort of kidnapped?
Yeah.
We did talk about that, and yes, you are right. That is what happened.
I remember my reaction when you guys said, "Oh yeah, this character was kidnapped by Aphmau," and I'm like, "Wait, what? Aphmau was a bad guy?"
Nah, she just kidnapped random villagers cause reasons.
Guys, Dan left because he didn't talk to. Well, we are basically like talking about a lot of stuff, and I'm trying to read the chat as much as possible. There's a lot of people talking, so we're sorry that if we miss what they said or anything like that. But I am trying to keep up with chat. But there's a lot of people in the chat, and we're talking a bunch of stuff. So
Yeah, all I can see from Dania here is why everyone don't know about us, which I don't know how to respond to anyway, and also I know this gameplay. Not exactly riveting conversation, I don't know what to do with that.
yeah.
And also, Dania seemed to be talking more to people like in the chat itself rather than to us specifically. So I'm sorry that they felt ignored.
I mean, like, there's like a lot of chat going on, and we're talking about a lot about like Afro and everything. Like what we like and don't like.
Yeah, I feel like in most live people don't end up talking into everyone. Not that that's our intention. I do like talking to everyone. I feel like we're missing out is just did what he is indicating that seems like you're in contact with Dania specifically. Well, I tell you if Dania wants to come back, then by all means, we'll start a different conversation, possibly to do with the gameplay.
To me, the Michael Malicious gameplay doesn't look that bad or anything. I think honestly, I would just prefer watching people play it than play it myself.
Ah, well, see, there you go. That was like me when I used to watch people play the Wii. It comes full circle.
I always do that a lot when I was on here, like with Skyrim and everything like that. And then I started playing Skyrim, and, you know. I always play as the bad guy though in Skyrim, so do not trust me at all.
Okay, I've never once played Skyrim at all, so
I played it once.
It's
I didn't get very far in it.
What
I
part did
will-
you give?
I'll be
I
sure to not rely on either of you then.
I mean, I actually wouldn't mind picking up Skyrim again. Do they have like a computer version of Skyrim, or is it only on like?
Yeah,
consoles?
it's on Steam.
Maybe we'll get it on Steam one day.
Yeah, same here. I want to do like a Let's Play series on that, but I'm not 100% sure because there's a lot of content in there that's not family friendly. I haven't decided on that. Because Kitty, to be fair, Donna's village was in the middle of the ocean, and Apple decided to take a lot of villagers from there to her village. Though I'm pretty sure she didn't take all the villagers.
Yeah, because they all drowned. That's why.
But
We-
I will say
yeah.
one major difference with Diaries of Rebirth as well is Donna's voice actress is different than in Diaries Season 3 when she had a voice. Because I think that's the only. I don't think she was voiced at all during Diaries Season 2, but during Diaries Season 3, she actually got a voice. But like, I love her
Jason was also the first voice of Jeffrey.
Yeah, but well, he's still Jason. But
Yeah.
But I just really love Donna's new voice actress because, like, I don't know, the southern accent I feel like works really good with Donna as a character, especially.
Yeah, see, it doesn't change too much about the story unless you consider the implications of regional accents in the larger territory of Ruan, which we did discuss in the stream.
Is Rihanna?
But it's still
I got a
it's
question,
still
though.
it's still a nice
This
detail.
has
It's just the
never- this
detail
has
that
always
makes
confused
it
me
more
when
interesting.
Atmao combined the worlds of
an
Diaries
extra
and
layer.
My Street by having them be canonically the same world, just, you know, thousands or hundreds of years apart. Like, because we know stuff like Paris is mentioned, you know, so we know
Yes.
that. So what, is, like, Rouen, like, America, and, like, I don't know, like, what was it?
I wish you'd been there at the stream because we posed this exact question. BB asked this exact question to me, and I said pretty much, yes, it is.
I guess, I don't know. I mean, the way Rouen was presented, and at least in Diary Season 2, I think that's the first mention of the name Rouen, but I don't think it was a thing in Season 1. But in Season 2, when it was mentioned, like, it acted like a whole nother region, like a whole nother thing. It didn't they didn't talk about it like it was like some sort of I don't know. They just didn't talk, like, AFMA didn't present it like it was meant to be like an alternate version of America in this world, if that makes any sense. You know,
No,
it was presented. It was presented more of like, oh, here's Rouen. We have different regions like Pokemon. You know.
Yeah, reason I said yes to that question is because that's the closest country parallel that you can draw. That's why I mentioned it.
Wait, but that.
Wait,
but also, you know what's funny, Jacob?
Just watching the show as a Brit, I can tell you that a lot of the establishments that are seen in the Rouen region are not as present in other places as they are in America. So, just based on the commercialism alone, it's the closest parallel that we have.
But you know, but what if Tula is like meant to be like Europe or like Britain? It's like they're being invaded by Britain.
I don't know, considering that the first character we see that's from Tula is Kawaii-chan, it could be Japan.
Oh, that is true. But also that. Oh, by the way, we need to do another stream like that, and I need to join as another FO.
Oh, I think we did say that we were gonna do like the next Minecraft Legends with KW, like as Kawaii-chan, but I forgot to do that.
Dang. And that'll be episode 3. Zane, and Kawaii-chan and Gareth or whoever you want me to play.
Hello,
Minecraft
everyone.
Legends.
I have infiltrated Caitlyn's body, but it is still me, Zane. I am in heavy disguise. Kawaii-chan, I am in disguise. No one must know.
Zane could have made you a special cake with your favorite character from My Little Horsies.
My Little Horsies.
What are you talking about, Kawaii-chan? I, Caitlyn, have no affiliation with My Little Horsies, and neither does Zane if Zane were here, which he is not. Save me that cake for later. Save it for later. I'll have it afterwards. Now I must attend to my Caitlyn duties as there is a One Direction poster somewhere off in the distance.
You know what?
And also
You
piglins.
know what? You know what would have been a great arc for Zane if Zane actually became secure in the fact that he liked My Little Pony. That would have
This
been
is
such
true.
a good arc if that was fully fleshed out or developed. You know?
Mm.
Like, I don't know. It's one of those things that never really got developed. And I kind of felt like it was played up mostly for comedy at times. Like, you
Mostly.
know, it's like... Well,
Mostly.
Like, listen, as a My Little Pony stan, I will say it's a good show. Zane, there's nothing to be ashamed of.
Yes, I agree with Aiden with that because I'm also a My Little Pony fan, except for
As a My Little-
Generation 5.
I haven't
As a
seen
My Little
Generation
Pony
5, but I don't
nothing,
like
I
how
will
it's connected
say
to Gen 4. I don't
meh.
like that.
I only saw the movie, and the movie was alright, but like the show itself is
Hmm.
just no.
I don't
Just-
know. I just don't like
it-
how it's connected to Gen 4. Gen 4 because like the ending of Gen 4 felt really positive. Like everything's changed and everything's good. And then we cut to Gen 5 where all the ponies like hate each other now, and like all the other monsters are gone for some reason. And then it's like, oh, yay! All that world building, all the
Yeah.
effort put in Gen 4 to have like all those creatures be united and stuff like that. That's down the drain now, so that's cool. That's fine. It's fine. Just like what? Like that just feels like such backwards world building. Plus, I'm pretty sure the same team isn't even working on the new generation of My Little Pony, anyways, which is kind of weird. Because like, if you're at least gonna continue Gen 4, at least bring over most of the team or as much of the team as realistically possible. Like, I don't think most of the team left, like, after Gen 4, and, like, Gen 5 is, like, a new team working on it, which I think the new team would be fine, but I feel like they're just being saddled with, all of Gen 4's stuff. And and their way of getting around Gen 4 is to ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which is kind of
wait.
frustrating. Like, they're like, oh, we want to do our own thing, but at the same time, we have
We want to connect everything
Let's just
to
ignore it. Like,
we want to have a little bit of a safety blanket, you know. Investments. Are scary.
Jacob and KW, how do you guys manage to make your Zane and Kawaii voice sound so much like the actual characters?
I feel like I do a much better smooth / evil Zane at the moment, probably because it's also late. I don't want to project, but overall, it is just a case of like.
I don't know, because I feel
like I practiced the voice
your Zane
as well.
definitely feels more like season 1 Zane than like season 5
exactly.
Zane. Even
That's
the
what I just said.
part
Smooth and evil Zane.
The yelling part as well is kind of like been extremely downplayed because Zane can scream. I don't think you can scream in that voice. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think you have the ability to scream with that voice.
You know why I haven't screamed that voice yet, Aiden?
Because you can't.
Because it's 1 in the morning.
Oh, I knew that.
For me as Kawaii, I don't know. I guess I just because I did a lot of like high pitches voices before, and so when I hear Kawaii-chan's voice, I just mimic the high pitched voice.
I will say, I do really like your Kawaii-chan voice. That being said, I feel like it is a bit more high-pitched than Kawaii-chan I got, because, like, it's kind of weird for Moika, because, like, Moika isn't exactly super high-pitched nowadays when she plays Kawaii-chan or KC.
I think we are both channeling a lot more season 1.
Yeah.
Respectively.
Ghost case
Well, to be fair,
evil
season 1 was them at their most flanderized, like, at their most lacking nuance. Everyone was just kind of cliche in season 1 and had very exaggerated personalities. Which, to be fair, I feel like in my writing, I could probably have slightly more exaggerated because everyone's personalities are very toned down. Like, not that they don't lack personality, it's just they don't have, like, they don't scream a lot or, like, have super bold personalities most of the time. Some do, but most characters don't. Which, I mean, I could work on, but, like, I feel like in Season 1, everyone has, like, a super loud personality, and, like, I don't know, it's super cliche, like, they all fit into stereotypes. Like, Kawaii-chan is crazy anime girl who likes shipping.
It used to be yandere, yes.
Yeah. And then Caitlyn
Okay.
is angry girl who punches a lot. Aphmau is sane main character who tries to keep everyone in line. Aaron is quiet guy who is very confident but doesn't say much. Gareth is dumb guy. Lawrence is smooth guy.
Garth wasn't that much of a dumb guy yet by that point.
Well, technically Gareth.
If anything,
is
he has the reverse actually. He gets more fun rise later.
I like Himbo Gareth more.
Although even then, like particularly Kawaii-chan actually had a lot more to her because especially like how much screen time she actually received, and how much like effort she actually put in to be the best version of herself afterwards, but still didn't want to. Still had to work through calming down those aspects of her personality. There was actually particularly a lot to her. Then again, that was mostly in the first person perspective, so I can sort of understand why that was not revisited as much by you.
Actually, technically, it was revisited a bit in season 3 with her toning herself down and like figuring out.
I meant by you upon revisits of of rewatches of the series, not revisited by the series. That's why I said revisited by you.
Plus, season 1 definitely gives a lot more sitcom-y vibes, which
Yeah,
isn't
to be
really
fair.
my cup of tea.
Which is amazing.
Not really. I don't know. I find I feel like season 3, in my opinion, gives more serialized drama vibes, versus and like season 6 gives more like supernatural thriller kind of vibes. Season 4 gives more mystery drama vibes. I don't know. Each season kind of has its own tone.
That's one of the unique things about My Street, and that's why there are so many different people who can say which version is their favorite, and all have their reasons.
I feel like
you don't get that with too many things. That's a skill in itself, actually.
Again, I feel like a season line streamline most of its drama, which I'm pretty sure Aphmau was actually going to do. Was actually going to streamline a lot of the storylines and streamline a lot more, and have it develop more over the episodes. Because like that was even shown in episode 1 of the remake, where we literally seen Aaron in the first episode, which wasn't in the original. And Aaron made a
Diary's Rebirth did the same thing, essentially, for like most of its runtime. Just like, now that the story stuff, like the story beats have been introduced, let's actually take advantage of that.
Because like my main frustration with My Street season 1 is how they handled Aaron. Because like we kept hearing about how close Aaron and Aphmau are, but we never saw, like, not till the very end of the season where we actually got to see scenes of them casually hanging out and interacting. It took us a while to actually start to see it in the season as a whole. And if you
That's one of the main critiques that I hear people say when they talk about season 1 particularly, and why it doesn't work as well, which again goes into my thing that I said before, where people like concern themselves more with like the big story, quote unquote.
It's not the big story, but like the second half of the season really wants to focus on that romance. It really wants to focus on it, but it doesn't do it in a good way. If you want to dedicate it, like if you want to have a semi-episodic storyline, a goofy, wacky hijinks, slice of life thing, that's fine. But if like if you want to eventually turn into a romance, you gotta handle it well, which I think season 1 didn't handle it well. Heck, I didn't support Armau till Phoenix Drop High season 1 is when it, like, season 1 failed so spectacular for me because I didn't even support the main romance till the prequel came out, and then I started like, oh, I actually like it, you know.
Okay, but you just said that each season has this different tone. Season 1 wasn't as focused on that part of that particular romance.
Yeah, but season 1 started shifting its focus, starting with the play arc to that plot. That's when the focus changed. That was like
2/3 of the way in.
Yeah, but like
not ideal, admittedly, but not the worst.
It is just a weird turn to focus on this romance. I will say I
must admit, my favorite parts of season 1 are the interactions that Aphmau has with Caitlyn and Kawaii-chan as roommates, which is obviously how the series started in the first place, and that's arguably like the most of like the conflicts and the comedy for me works the best. I would also like probably add Zane to that and his interactions with Aphmau particularly.
Plus, everyone concern themselves with if they were dating or not. Lacks a character arc. Which, you know, like, no one has a character arc in season 1. Like, what is everyone's arc?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I mean, like,
Uh,
can you really say
I think
anyone's
a lot of
arc?
the character arcs, I think a lot of the character arcs begin in season 1 and continue throughout the next parts.
Yeah, but that's
Mm.
Even if
not
they don't.
good. Like, normally a season, it's fine for a series to have overarching character arcs where characters change slow over the course of the series, but a season should have multiple character arcs where people change over the course of a single season, and there should be a point in the season where they change. That's like in season 1, The Mutant Girl, nothing changes Morwenna's situation, nothing changes Morwenna as a character, and everything's were just hinted at and seeded in season 1, but then season 2 is where we get development. It would be a worse season. It would be terrible writing, because it's just like, what's the point, you know? Like, we can't.
I think that deserves a video onto itself. If I start doing scripted reviews, I want to do like scripted reviews of like each individual season. I should bring that up actually if I get around to that, because
like
I feel like
fun fact, the only one
that's
who
a much
actually had a
broader
proper arc
question.
in character arc in season 1 is Zane, and the only one who had the only two who had a proper story arc is Aphmau and Aaron with their romance arc. I mean, they're in the 3-part storylines, there were technically an overarching arc narrative for that, but that I wouldn't really
Right.
consider that a series wide or a season wide arc. That would just be like a random situation. Like the date arc is just a situation the characters set them in. It's not really an arc in itself, I guess. Like, that's the only time any form of development happens casually. Like, most of the time in normal episodes, development doesn't really happen. And just
see,
like, I don't know. Season 1 just feels like a lot of missed potential after watching stuff like Season 3 of My Street, where you can really see, like, what Aphmau could do with the concept.
I'd be tempted to agree with you more if My Street only ever had the one season. Then I'd be like, okay, we're missing out so much on everything else.
Right.
Because it continued,
Well,
because it's
but
an
like,
online
if
series
my-
that can access
if
at any
my- but
time,
if
and you
My
have to wait
Street-
too long for it.
But here's the thing, if My Street only had one season, would you say you're satisfied with it? Like, genuinely, would you say
I literally just said Aiden, I
Yeah.
literally just said I would agree with you if that weren't the case. I don't know why you're asking me this
I
again.
don't know. The point being, I feel like one season should be at least semi-satisfying, even if it isn't completely satisfying on its own. It should be semi-satisfying as a season, you know?
Oh,
Right.
it definitely was for me. Definitely was. If we're going by semi-satisfying, then yes, absolutely.
Like,
let's see,
I don't know.
oh.
I just feel like there's so much that could have been done with season 1 after we see what happens after, that I've just, like, so many elements were, like, handled better. And I'm not even saying I wanted all the huge lore that we got in, like, season 4, or, like, you know, but I mean, something more like we got in, like, season 3 is all I would ask for season 1 of My Street to do, in my opinion. Like, something more complex than whatever season 1 was half the time, because, you know, it really just didn't work for me at all. And again, I feel like quality does, on a certain level, play into it, because if maybe season 1's quality was better, it'd be one thing, but even from but talking from a purely writing standpoint, there's so many missed opportunities and stuff like that. And there's so many characters in season 1 that half of them don't do anything, because most of them are introduced as references to other Minecraft roleplays that she has, which doesn't work as
Everyone
well.
was introduced as reference to other Minecraft roleplays that she had.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, just some of them
In
felt
season 1, I don't
unnecessary.
think there was a single character who hadn't appeared in something else.
And I think Travis was actually technically original for My Street, but then was brought into Diaries.
What?
I think his first appearance
Wait,
was
really?
in My Street.
I have to look.
We
Wait, so
definitely
why?
need to look it
So
up.
why did Dante say that he knew Lawrence but not Gareth then? Because Gareth was stuck in their own dimension at that point in Diaries, which is why I thought he said, "Oh well, you must not know Gareth yet. Nice to meet you." If he hadn't been introduced already to at least to Lawrence by then, why was that?
Maybe, I don't know. Again, it's been a while since I watched all of Diaries, but I don't know. My Street season 1 was a massive...
I'll check the dates because it definitely feels.
Again,
Right,
again, this is maybe it's a future video that I'll do, but I do
I
think
found
about.
you.
I do think I have
I
been
will
thinking.
help.
I have been thinking about doing a video where I sit down and just streamline the thing by keeping the same spirit, but also fixing a lot of it and making
Oh,
it
like
everything on
how
point.
how we would write My Street. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we said we could do that for like our own shows. Actually, how we would write like
Rewrite
how we'd
season one.
we'd rewrite Music Girl Fallen Angels or something, or write each other's thing if the other
Yeah,
person
which
wasn't
is a
involved.
video
But yeah, we could do
that
that for Aphmau too,
that I
definitely.
would like to work on you with. Like those two videos would be very interesting to see how we'll rewrite the season one, especially.
Normally,
Wait,
I'd be inclined to agree with you and say, and instantly go like, oh yeah, heck yeah, let's collaborate on that. But actually, that kind of feels like an individual process for both of us, honestly.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't mind.
Wait, so
hearing
It
your
feels like we
wait.
both we both have those ideas like for ourselves, and they as and most of it would be just you know us doing exactly what we're doing right now. Otherwise, even if we scripted them.
Okay, so actually, Ghost Kitty said, Jacob, what was that one saying you sort of say a lot during some reviews? I think you said during the Code Purple reviews. I think it was Show Don't Tell or something.
Well, most likely. I don't know if I said that specifically there, but I have said that before.
And then Josh asked me when I do my next Fallen Angels reaction video, when I don't feel like coughing so much and I feel a lot 100% better. Right now I'm taking a break from live streaming and making videos so that way I don't hurt myself by talking a lot. So
Yeah. Josh is asking the real questions here, because yeah, those Fallen Angels reactions.
yeah, it's coming soon. I just right now because my allergies has been been trying to make sure my cough goes away and feeling 100% to go and do these reactions without coughing so much and feeling like having a fever or something like that. I don't have a fever, but my head will make me feel like I have a fever for no reason.
Mm. Which, yeah, I say this all the time, but just in case anyone doesn't know or hasn't seen KW's reactions to Fallen Angels, would highly recommend.
Definitely. Let's see. And then Joshua asks, what does gradient mean, Aiden?
What does what
I
mean?
guess
Gradient. Oh, gradient is like, you know when a color fades to another color? It's that effect.
yeah. Ghost just curious, how much longer are you gonna play this? Oh yeah, we've been streaming for 2 hours.
Oh,
That's a good point. I mean,
we could
I
stop
don't.
streaming.
I was gonna ask eventually. I was basically gonna ask Aiden like what the actual objective was that we were striving towards at the moment.
I don't know. I haven't really had objective. I was just like attacking things and actually like trying to improve my
Yeah,
skill.
we're just kind of going, you know, at our own pace, interacting with the world and characters. I'll let My Street Season 1. I'm messing with you.
Yes.
Aiden really loves to tangent about how bad season 1 is of My Street.
Like, listen, it's just, I feel like My Street Season 1 for me is a insult to overall storytelling that it attempts to try to do. Like, it's one thing if it didn't attempt to do any form of overarching narrative at any point, but it did. And it failed.
Oh, that's interesting.
Season 1, like, had so much potential, but it failed at when it tried to actually do it. Like, again, if it tried to not do overarching storytelling, again, I wouldn't have that complaint. Episodic shows, I don't have complaints with, or shows with not overarching drama. I don't have complaints with those, not having them.
I thought you didn't like the filler.
Because, like, if a show doesn't have overarching drama, or overarching narrative, or overarching anything like that in that regard, then you know what, I'm fine. Like, I'm not gonna complain that there weren't overarching character arcs. I'm not gonna complain that show has it, because that's not what the show was going for. But when you do try to go for, when you try to go for that kind of narrative, and then you proceed to fail at it, then I'm gonna be like, okay, this is what you could do way better if you're gonna do this.
Right.
Which I think Aphmau with the remakes is trying to do that approach. again, I would compare it more to Season 3 versus Season 6, or Season 4, or Season 5, but I would compare it a lot to, like, Season 3 and how it handled its storyline.
The Aphmau remakes, yeah. And before, just to clarify for the audience right now, Season 3 is my favorite out of, like, all of the My Street seasons. Possibly, like, I've gone back and forth on Season 5, actually, like, having watched it back now. I acknowledge more of its problems, aka the werewolf stuff particularly, which is very distracting by itself, actually. So I say Season 3 is my favorite currently, which is, it was my least favorite when it came out, but that's my character arc. I've changed to
which I always
accept
find
it
that
more.
weird because, like, Josiah made a video talking about all the My Street seasons, and, like, he gave, like Season 2 and, like, Season 1, like, glowing, like really positive statements, and it's like, oh yeah, Season 3 sucks. It's like, really? I thought Season 3 was way better than those seasons.
I have to watch this video now.
Yeah, he made a video talking about all the My Street seasons. Which, granted, I feel like if we're gonna make a video talking about My Street seasons, it's good to separate them by video. Like, actually have, like, a video talking about all Season 1, all Season 2, all Season 3, all Season 4,
That was,
you know.
that was
Yeah.
my plan, yes.
I feel like
If
that,
I
and
could,
then,
run
then
through
you
the
can make,
script
like, a
reviews, then
ranking
yes.
later on, or, like, a video talking about the overall series ranking and what you think is best, and, like, you know, later on. But I think it's best if you want to cover My Street, even if you make a long video talking about all My Street, I think it makes more sense to cover each season semi-individually, especially.
Hey, you know me. I'll make all those videos separately and then compile them into like a several hour long thing.
What?
Zane,
Zane?
Ghost Cutie is planning to steal your My Little Horse collection.
You wouldn't dare.
Don't worry,
I
Zane-kun.
mean, like, what collection?
Don't worry, Zane-kun. I'll give you more My Little Horses collection.
That is true. You did buy a bunch of them that one time, and then I bought them off you immediately.
I mean, I'm almost done with season 3, I think. I don't know how many episodes. I just remember the last scene I saw.
Although I
was
will
when
say,
they
if
were-
I had a chance to add something to Season 1 especially, I would add a few more minor interactions between Zane and Kawaii-chan. I wouldn't add a whole lot because just to avoid conflicting with future events and stuff like that. But I would add a few more minor interactions throughout the season because they only technically had one real interaction in the original and then one interaction in the remake. Really, technically.
I don't mind that Season 1 doesn't have too much with those
I don't
two.
know. I kind of wish they would have some more minor interactions in the context of Season 1. Like, again, I say minor as in brief little moments near each other and stuff like that.
I know what you mean. Yeah, that don't bother me too much because obviously Zane-chan got its first bits of development, or bits of
2.
hinting, I should say. Really, yeah, Season 2. People say, "Oh, it was so rushed and forced and everything." It's like, it was around for a
Not
while.
really. No, not really.
It
When
was,
I watched
mean,
season
it was pretty much in every season, like Season 3, 2, and 3. Like, it was in both of those seasons. The only reason it wasn't in Season 4 is because it wouldn't make sense in Season 4 because, you know, of what was going on with that
One
plot.
of them wasn't there.
Yeah. And plus, it wouldn't make sense anyways with the story because it would be very forced. I mean, maybe, I guess, Kawaii-chan could have went to the cabin and then, like, met and then
I
was
don't know,
around
you know,
Zane and Ghost felt jealous, but I don't know. I feel like that would have worked not as good.
I know.
because, like,
Aphmau and Aaron got some the occasional moments of romance related stuff in Season 4. What to do in the forest, Aaron, particularly.
That's still very funny line to me. It's very dumb, but it is very funny.
I know.
What you do in the forest, Aaron? I didn't know men could be so kind and gentle. Like, no,
Yeah.
Aphmau, that's not what you meant. They didn't do anything. And ironically, I feel like that's the most mature Aphmau. I mean, well, obviously Aphmau had more mature videos, but Aphmau is never.
Okay, it's
never
the most
will be
mature
with it.
My Street. It's the
Yeah.
most mature My Street Aphmau parts, like not necessarily.
Yeah, I mean,
you know.
like I remember they made a joke about, and I never have ever looked up boobs. Like I remember that being a thing.
That was a mini game.
Yeah.
Years after the What You Do in the Forest video.
I know, but God, I don't know. Aphmau kind of really frustrates me, especially because like I enjoyed the slightly when she was able to at least touch on more mature stuff. Obviously, I wouldn't expect her to go like full, I don't know, rated R stuff like that. I wouldn't expect that, but like I also, I don't know. I think it's fun when someone goes slightly more mature. You know, or able to touch on that kind of stuff, ever so briefly at least. You know.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. Is this a hint towards the direction of fallen angels?
Well, okay, listen,
I'm
well,
kidding.
Fallen Angel already touches on that kind of stuff. Well, some of it at least, like the more mature and darker elements.
Well, I mean, there is of course Harvey's brownies gag, which you
Yeah.
know is not exactly the most child friendly thing ever.
Yeah. I love Harvey as a character. He's fun.
I mean, he is the fan favorite.
I feel like he's one of the few characters in Fallen Angels that actually gives some version of levity to the story at times. Because God, sometimes
Yeah.
I go really dark with it and like really heavy with the emotions.
It's
Like-
kind of like the porter in Macbeth. You know, you need a little bit of light to make a difference in the dark. Not to say that the other characters can't, you know, have at least their happy moments and moments where they're not, you know.
in pain, upset,
Yes,
dealing with existential dread.
exactly. All of those fun things.
Also, I have this ability to cleanse the nether, and I've been just having fun cleansing the nether.
Oh, you mean the cool internet thing?
Yeah.
I should be doing that as well. I have that too.
I just been cleansing a nether on these battlefields, placing towers around just to kind of screw with these armies. Even though I can't really take them down at the moment, it's just fun to screw with them.
Just know that you won't catch me sleeping in the nether. It's impossible, impossible, sleeping in the nether. It's unnatural. No, you won't catch me sleeping in the nether.
So wait, are we gonna
Yeah,
do now, or are
we
we
probably
gonna
should
continue?
end the stream.
Or
I guess if we can't actually beat this army, I was just kind of trying to assist Aiden a bit. Yeah,
Yeah, I died,
if we're
though.
not prepared.
I'm not there.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I died a while ago.
oops.
well, okay, then I guess we can go then. Alright, well, thanks everyone for watching and indulging in this. One other series we should bring back on Ada's channel is the Siskel Ebert style reviews of things. I do miss those. Alright, that's enough for now. So please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. Subscribe to so already. Just making sure. What would the ship name be if you use Kawaii-chan's real name instead of Kawaii-chan? It would be Zana. Okay, now do the outro.
Okay.
Subscribe to us already. Check out Aiden and KW's channels, particularly for his reactions and stuff, and also ponies.
Oh,
And
ponies.
on that note,
Oh god. God.
on that note, until next time, farewell.
Bye.
Bye.
I love how I can make these guys like go around the